Events are being held nationwide today to commemorate the anniversary of 9/11, and in Bozeman, the fire department honored the first responders who lost their lives that day with a memorial stair climb. NBC Montana's Brianna Carroll has more on the event and how community members stepped up to pay tribute.
Firefighters across Gallatin County are donning their gear and climbing 110 stories high in honor of the first responders who heroically made that climb up the steps of the World Trade Center 23 years ago on 9/11.
We vowed never forgotten, and we need to not forget those people, not only the firefighters, but the law enforcement officers, as well as the civilians that lost their lives as well.
Captain Stephen Thime organized this year's memorial stair climb in Bozeman. He has been a firefighter for 29 years, and for the last 23, he participated in stair climbs across the country, each time climbing the equivalent of 2,200 steps in honor of the 343 firefighters and 71 law enforcement officers who lost their lives in the terror attacks. As they completed the climb on stair steppers outside the Ridge Athletic Club, first responders wore 60 to 80 pounds of gear. Items like hose packs and air tanks that members of the FDNY carried up the tower that day.
110. Nice job.
Adam Broden completed his climb early this morning to pay tribute to those who lost their lives on 9/11, a day that holds special meaning for him as a firefighter.
9/11 is incredibly important to me. Those firefighters we lost that day set a shining example of really what it means to do our job and to put everything we have on the fields.
Passerby stopped by to cheer on the climbers and offer support, with some sharing their own stories and memories of 9/11, and others stepping up to take part in the challenge themselves. And as the years pass, Broden says events like this are all the more important in keeping alive the memory of those first responders who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Even now, we have generations of young people that weren't around when the towers fell. And so it's hard for them to really understand what it was like then. And I think it's important to keep doing this just to make sure it stays in our minds and we never forget.
Reporting in Bozeman, Brianna Carroll, NBC Montana.